Hi, tonight we're going to look at how to work with the DEX Teachers Presentation Kit. Once you download the Me application, Macmillan Education Everywhere, you're going to have an account like this. You will be able to see all the books that you have access to. Here you will see three things. On the right, you will see Teachers Presentation Kits. In the center, you see Pupil Practice Kit Plus. And on the left, you see Pupils Practice Kit. Now, in Turkey, we use the Pupils Practice Kit Plus version, which is for the parents, and for parents to download and then use with their students, with their children. In the classroom, as teachers, you're going to use the Teachers Presentation Kits, which will be your software and your soft and digital book. Here on the screen, next to each book, you see I have a disk and a download option. Please click download to download the material that you want to see and use. Once you download the book, you will have access to it offline. For example, I have downloaded these two. Let's start with the Teacher's Presentation Kit. When you click open, you're going to see two things at the bottom, the story tool and the vocabulary tool. When you click on this arrow, you will have a chance to see all the units. Let's start with Unit 1. In each unit, you have the vocabulary, the story, the concepts, body, sound, DEX values, kids culture, speaking and literacy, learning reviews, progress reviews. Basically, you will have many lessons. Let's start with how to look at them. The first lesson is vocabulary. You see this page exactly in the student's book as well. Every unit starts with a vocabulary lesson. At the bottom, you have very important icons. This icon will help you start with body stop. Okay? Now, teachers use this as a routine to make sure that learners understand that the lesson is starting. Again, each lesson starts with a song. Each song has a full version, the lyric song, or you have the option of using the karaoke version of each song. Again, you will have the lyrics for you to follow, not for the learners. The light bulb icon will give you a very mini, clear-cut, cut-to-the-chase teacher's notes. Of course, if you have a look at your teacher's book, you're going to see a very detailed lesson plan. So just in case you forget your book at home or you don't want to carry it around in the classroom with you or within classes, you can actually have a look at this one. Now, the book already comes with flashcards, printed flashcards for you to use in vocabulary lessons. However, if you look at the top left corner, you're going to see an icon labeled menu. Here at the top, you see your pupil's book, your easy access to unit songs, easy access to story tool, the vocabulary tool, the Khalil videos, the nursery rhyme videos, the concept videos, and storytelling videos. Now, the first lesson was a vocab lesson. I do have my printed flashcards, but I also would like to use some digital materials as well, because DEX is very useful, and this is one of the very strong sides of this book. There's a balance between the digital and the printed materials. Now, when you go to the vocabulary tool and you choose your menu, you're going to see activities for presentation, for practice and review. For example, you might want to do a spotlight activity like this. You might want to do an activity like this. Or if this is not a presentation lesson, but it's a practice lesson, so let's say a week or two later you want to do some practice, how about a memory game?
Sticker. Oops. Try again.
You can already do these activities.
Crayon. Oops.
With your printed
Try
flashcards,
again.
but this is for you to spice up your lesson. The second lesson is a story lesson. Again, you have your printed story cards. At the back of each card, you can find the lyrics, and you can also find what each character says. However, again, if you go to the menu icon on the left top corner, to the story tool, you can have access to presentation materials and practice materials. For example, you could introduce the story by clicking on each picture, which you have the printed version, or you can have the learners listen to each one of them by clicking on the arrow, and you also have some questions on the left. Let's say that you would like to do a couple of ordering activities or matching activities, so some sort of practice activities. You can do a drag and drop activity.
Oops.
Or you can have the learners listen to a part of the story and have them match
the
with
tree.
a part. Obviously, you can use this printed flashcards, but time to time, maybe you might need to use this
I have.
as well. The next lesson is the concepts lesson. The concepts lessons are not available in the students' books, so the students do not have access to them. However, they are photocopiable worksheets found at the back of your teacher's book. In each concepts lesson, there is a video for learners to practice the song with TPR activities.
How are you today, song?
Let's have a look at this one.
Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? I'm sad.
You have the song version, a full version, once again, and you also have a karaoke version, and the lyrics are for you. Again, you have your light bulb icon for your mini lesson plan, and wherever you see this digital eye icon, you can understand that there is an interactive activity.
Colour surprised Dex. Yellow.
So we have to click on yellow and find
Great.
surprised.
Colour.
The next lesson that you're going to see is the Buddies Sounds lesson. Once again, the students do not have this page on their students' book. You need to photocopy them from the back of your teacher's book. This lesson aims for you to practice the B sound. So here you're going to have an audio. Okay. Here you have an interactive game. So which one starts with B? Obviously this one. Again, you have your light bulb icon. Let's continue. The next lesson, you have the Dex Values lesson. This series gives a great importance to the values because we would like the learners to work on values within the book as well. For example, in Unit 1, the first one is classroom behavior. If you have a look at the light bulb icon, again, it's going to give you a lesson plan. So here, the students are going to tick correct behavior and put a cross to the incorrect behavior. The next lesson is a kids culture lesson. Here there's an activity, but in order for learners to do this activity, they need to watch a video, they need to do the activity
If you're
here.
happy, happy,
Let's have a
happy.
look. So the learners need to practice and do this activity by watching the video. Again, you can have access to the song version with music, with full version, or once again, you have it without music, so you can actually
If
have
you're happy, happy,
learners
happy,
with
wave
it.
your...
Let's move on. The next lesson is the storybook. Now, the teacher's book tells us that the aim of this section is to provide a homeschool link. What does this mean? This means that you can send this worksheet home. The parents can work with their children. See, you see numbers here, okay? They need to cut up the frames, create a mini book, and the children will tell the story to their parents. However, depending on the profile of the parents, you can actually change this activity. What can you do? You can use this activity in your portfolio day. If you have a portfolio day where when you actually invite the parents to school, the learners can actually choose a story that they like, and they can talk about the story in front of their parents. An alternative could be, if your parents do not have time to come to school, if you're not going to do a portfolio day, what you could do is, once again, the learners can actually choose a story. They can tell the story. As teachers, you can video your learners, which will probably be about 30 seconds to 40 seconds, and then put all the videos together, create a mini show for this classroom, and probably at the end of the year, well, you're going to have an end of year show, you can actually display a mini video, a mini film with their children, which looks very nice. Here you see a video icon. The story books are linked to the story lessons, okay? Here if you click on them, you're going to see a 4.5-minute video, which is like the cartoon version of the whole story that you have
Hello,
practiced.
Meg.
I'm happy.
And you also have a song. Now, towards the end, you have a review lesson. Here, the students need to use the stickers. You finish up with an interactive
Table.
game for learners to click on. If you have a smart board, the students can click. If you do not have a smart board and just have a projector, that's fine also. The students can supposedly show with their fingers. Then the last bit is going to be the progress review, because reflection is very important. Can they actually do it? Did they have fun? How do they feel about it? Have them notice what they have actually done. Now, the last part is the vocabulary lesson. So this is where the name, well, where the book takes its name, which is the plus version. At the end of each unit, you have a plus vocabulary section. If you would like to extend the vocabulary that has been taught in this video, taught in this lesson, you can work on this vocabulary, which has its own interactive tool, song, and of course an opener. Now, the important thing about the teacher presentation kit, and the most widely used icon, will be the menu here, because you have access to your pupils book, songs, story tool, vocabulary tool, the nursery rhymes, the concept videos, and storytelling videos. Now there's one part which we did not click, were the CLIL videos. There are no CLIL activities in the book, but there are CLIL videos. I actually like this section a lot because it enables us teachers to do some practical things with the students. For example, making a fruit salad. Why not have the learners bring a couple of fruits to the classroom, work on the color, the shapes, what they like, what they don't like, what it tastes like. Have them watch a video about making a fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
A banana. An orange.
And then actually let the learners perform. Now, when we go back, here you see the Pupils Practice Kit Plus. It is advised, it's highly advised for parents to download the application and work with their students at home. When you click open, this is what the parents see. Parents have access to the stories that you have done in the classroom. They have access to all songs that you have done in a unit. And finally, the favorite part is they have access to the activities you have done in the classroom. For example, this activity was done in the classroom. However, this one is an extra one. So they have not only access to the activities you have done in the classroom, but also extra activities. So the parents can also work with them at home. So basically, this is all about the teacher's presentation kits. If you have further questions, please contact your local agent. Thank you very much.